If you sat any one of us down in any room at any stage of our lives following September 11th, 2021, you'd hear it in the way that our mouths couldn't shut up about it. You'd hear the restlessness, the weary, the bursting at the seams to leave Gainesville, the way we were eager, brave, simply wild and unafraid. You'd hear giggles as we told you about nights tripping on tree roots, making it back to our tents on time, or the shrieking of an uninvited spider. You'd hear it in the sound of an ocean-flavored baptism, the echo of a hollow room singing hallelujahs into the desolate fields of Holy Ground Africa, the borrowed guitar strings playing our old rugged hymns into heaven. If you woke up with us on a Guatemalan morning, you'd hear the joy of an uncharted adventure, or the crackling from last night's bonfire. You'd walk the hallway corridor with the morning sun waking everyone, and you'd yawn into eyes of familiarity. If you asked us about heartache, you'd hear the cry of safety. What we once said goodbye to was so quickly redeemed into family. Borrowing clothes, stealing pins, answering prayers. You probably heard about the cramped house at Ocean's Edge, and you definitely heard about how we spent the holidays in the Caribbean. We were growing into our skin, bone by bone, tune by tune, building the body. We'd all agree that this is what made our connection so special, so rare. We set out to find more of ourselves, purpose and identity, to try and know Jesus more than we did the day before. What can seem so individualistic was truly so communion-based. When we say we grew, we finally found how to live our lives fully alive, creating unity, wholeness, building our city walls with a foundation of security, celebration, and inclusivity. We draped joyous banners on each other's hearts, parading sisterhood, brotherhood, and friendship in between. Freedom found in something sanctified and holy, the body of Christ. If you asked us about those 9 months, you'd hear stories filled to the brim with tear-streaked faces, traces of long-lasting grief. The heart could never forget the way we had to wave goodbye as quick as we hugged hello. But dearest listener, we hope you all know, fragments of home will last evermore in the faces all of you wear. And I fear the truth is, we're endlessly changed by the impact of a simple pinky, the letter I, and we all know none of our eyes will ever see the color green as we did before. Through the grief, the trauma, the pain, and the loss of all the diamonds in our skies, from September to May, and the heartbreak of August 9th, our worlds unite from morning dawn to dusky night. Let the saturated colors of volcanic ash, call and scream singing at bedtime, the safari lunches, long way home from pole painting, the last sunset on the beach, let those sounds be memorized. For our lives are painting pictures of connection, of warmth, of humanity, and we're carrying our stories, replaying them like home videos in the legacy of Gap Eye. Each of us vessels, lighting our lanterns, hanging our hearts on different corners of the map, linking arms, fulfilling what we all came here for, proclaiming last year, this year, next year, is the year of the Lord's favor.